Hey everybody, it's Darrell with DMD Realty. So I talked a little bit about this yesterday when I did my Collin County market report. I thought this subject was important enough to talk about it because I'm working with someone that's relocating here from out of state. And many people relocating here don't realize what's going on with the homeowners and car insurance market here all over the state of Texas. We had snowpocalypse, of course, back in 2021. And then we have all the inflation that's in the pipeline. So the cost to replace roofs, rebuild homes, repair cars that were in accidents, the costs have soared tremendously. And in Texas, there actually is no limit on how much insurance companies can increase your premiums. They're limited in other states like California and others. The downside of that is that they come down much slower. Of course, the downside in Texas, it goes up super fast, but once they get recapitalized, it comes back down. When will that happen? Don't know. And the reason I brought this up is a friend of mine received his renewal premiums and they went up 50%. I'd heard that the average last year was about 40. Fortunately, I found an independent agent that helped me save a tremendous amount of money. Now this year, I'm going to tell you, if you need contact for an independent agent, feel free to reach out to me. But you also want to call the captive agencies. Even though they're not my favorites, you know who they are. They're the ones with the name state. Some have farm in their names, except the one that ends in ERS. You probably don't want to call them because they've increased their deductible to 3%. Let's say you're trying to buy a home. Your property taxes and your insurance both are counted in your debt to income ratio, even if you're not escrowing. So you need to keep that in mind. So here's a tactic I suggest. Say that you're coming here, or even if you're local, this is advice for you. Call all those companies. They're going to want an address with an age because they have to pull what's called a clue report so they can see if there's many flood or roof claims in the last so many years. I'm not in the business, so I don't know exactly how far back that goes, but I do know it's called a clue report. Then they're going to be able to give you an idea where your premium's going to be. And I would suggest you do this before you go house shopping so you get an idea, because I talked about this also yesterday in my market report. Fort Worth, one of 25% of homes that go pending, so 1 out of 4 homes that go pending are now falling out under contract because the buyer can no longer qualify for the home because the insurance rate is so high. So I thought this was important enough to talk to this specific subject. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Here's something that I'm going to say you should probably consider doing. Maybe you get the minimum coverage required by the lender to make sure that you qualify for debt to income. And then at some later date, after you moved in, everything's closed and funded, you want to get better coverage, then you can call, get your coverage increased to where you need it to be. You don't want to wait long, just in case something happens. Should the unforeseen occur, like a flood that occurs due to something going wrong in your home, or hail, tornado. The hail and tornado are would be highly unusual this time of year, since this is in November. We could get heavy rain, and if you have an issue with the roof, that would show up. But you're going to be getting an inspection done, so hopefully that won't be an issue when you get a great inspector referred to you by one of your agents. So if you have any questions about that or anything real estate related, even not real estate related, you want to know something about the DFW area, feel free to reach out to me. All my contact information's at the end of this video. Hope you're having a great one. Happy Thanksgiving. I don't like the cold and gray weather, but that's what we get this time of year. But it'll be sunny at home with their friends and family, hopefully at Thanksgiving. And I will see you soon.